Hi guys, welcome to this video. So this is a Shop My Stash project pan, kind of rotating my makeup again. I'm really enjoying doing this because it's kind of keeping me on top of things when I record it. It's keeping me kind of sort of accountable basically for what I'm doing. So it's kind of late Monday. I'm usually doing it on a Sunday, but I did an overnight kind of as an added shift. So today I'm going to be rotating, tonight I should say, because it's a little bit later than usual. But I really wanted to get kind of things that I like to use. So I have a 3-tier clear drawer that you would have seen in my last video, which I will pop up somewhere here. And basically I have week 1, week 2 and week 3. So what you'll see today is me changing out my week 2 blushers, changing out my week 2 one of the foundations I want to use, and changing out my week 3 bronzers. So we're going to get to that and I hope you enjoy. So the one thing I want to talk about that I'm swapping this week is I'm going in with my W7 Socialite palette. I've been testing this again and kind of reviewing it. I've had it about a year, but I'm going to be replacing the e.l.f. and the Wet n Wild, which is kind of like a latte color. They're both kind of latte. This is called Whipped Cream. This is from Wet n Wild. This is called I Love You a Latte, which I have a short on, and I have a review on, which I can pop up somewhere here. But these are going to go back into week 3, and if I just show you these colors, they're amazing, guys. Don't worry about the straightener there. You can see that it's kind of one of those Monday nights. So if I kind of go into it slightly, hopefully the shine from the camera isn't too bad. So you've got all these named. So I'm nearly sure you get 14, 3, 6, 9, 12, 13, 18 palettes. There used to be a brush here, but it's in my clear storage at the minute, but it does have kind of a brush on one end and then a placement on the other. It's all one, kind of like a wand. So these are the shades here. If I just show you, they're all named. So the things that I have done this one, which is old money. Sorry, this one's called Old Money right here. And you got your creams, but you don't have, what I love about this palette, and by the way, it's a dupe for the Huda Beauty Nude palette. It's a dupe. I will pop it up here somewhere. So yeah, so that's what it looks like, as you do get your mirror, so it's travel friendly, but really gorgeous clear. So if you wanted like a day look, you didn't have to necessarily go into these shimmers, but then if you wanted to kind of do a night look, or you just like to wear kind of more dramatic eye looks, this is a really good palette for that. So that's going to be swatched out, so we're going to do that now. So this is week 3. These are just my foundations and primers, so we're going to push that back in, and we're going to bring these two back into week 2. So we're actually going to take some things out while we're here. So I'm swatching a blush, which is really good. I'm swapping 2 actually. So these are going to go back in here, and I'm actually taking out the Maxi blush from Rimmel, and this is in Wildcard 003. So we're going to swap the Max Factor Berries and the Kiko Milano, and also I'm going to kind of put back the e.l.f. Putty blush as well. So here we are. I haven't actually touched anything yet because I wanted to wait for you guys. So this is what we're going to be adding in, and this is the blush here. This is the Gorgeous Berries from Max Factor. This was in last week's video, and it's just beautiful. It does have that marble effect. I think it is kind of a dupe for the Laura Geller. It's really beautiful and soft, and it stays all day as well. Very good. But I want to kind of use what I have as well. This is going to go into week 3, and I'm going to put this in. And we're going to use this week because it's Monday, and then the following week. So what I'm going to do is just pop this in. So I've actually decided to put it in week 2, just because I do want to not forget about it really. And we are in the mid-July, so we're going to just pop that here. So you can see here there is a Rimmel Kind and Free, which I did plan, not this week, but next week, to test and review. This is what it is. It's Kind and Free range from Rimmel, and it is in, mine is in, sorry, the security tag is there, Rose Ivory number 10. And I think that'll work for me. So yes, that's going to be not this week, but next week. So we're going to pop that there. This is obviously, you would have seen from my first Shop My Stash project pan, the Max Factor pan sticks. So that's going to stay in week 2 as well. And then I've also been using for a long time, and that's kind of hitting pan as well, my e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer. So that's going to go into week 2 as well. So I am going to keep that Gorgeous Berries, going back to the blush, in week 2 because I do want to go back to it. I don't want to forget about it. So if we just sort out what we're doing today. Today you would have seen the Drunk Elephant debronzing anti-pollution. I did a kind of review and demo on the bronzing drops there. Certainly are dupes for that. It's £34 on Cult Beauty. Do take a look at the video if you can, and I'll pop it up here somewhere. Now let's go over here. So the things that I want to kind of take out while we're here. So that's going to stay there. And now what we're going to do is I'm going to kind of replace this bronzer. It's going to go into week 3 because I want to give the Alice in Wonderland bronzer a try, and that's from Wet n Wild. So we're going to pop that here. Then I'm going to go in and replace my setting powder, and this is the Collections pressed powder. This is actually in Candlelight, which is a little bit darker for me at the minute. So what I was going to do is keep in my Rimmel Stay Matte, which is translucent, and that's really, really good. It comes off translucent on any skin tone, 001, and it's just really nice stay. This I'm just finding it's really, really good. It's starting to look like a different color on my face. So I don't know if that's just because I'm tanning due to the weather, or if it's just kind of showing a bit more. So we're going to keep this in. What we're going to also keep in is both of my Maybelline 4-in-1 Perfectors. You can see they're being used, guys. Oh my god, look at that. So the 4-in-1 Glow, I've got 005 and 00, and I mix those, and then it just a really, really nice glow to the face. It can be a primer, but I am using my W7. Under that, I do use my W7 Camera Ready primer. It's just a clear gel, which is really, really nice. So that's going to be staying. So let's pop these here. The concealer, that will be staying. So let's take this bronzer out, sorry, the blush out for a second, guys. This is the Kiko Milano, and I'll just open that for you. So that's what that looks like. I wore that today in a video that I did for the bronzing. So this is what it looks like. It's rouge, and it's Kiko Milano. Really, really nice. If I just swatch it for you there, very creamy. It comes off a little bit orange on camera, but it's actually not. It's more like of a medium reddish pink. So yes, that's going to be going, because I'm going to be using my, as we said before, my Rimmel Maxi Blush, and that's in Wildcard. So that's going to stay. This is going to stay. The concealer that's going to stay is my e.l.f. Hydrating Concealer, because that's really, really good. It has really good stay power as well. That's going to stay with the Maybelline. Obviously, I've just got my curlers there, my eyelash colors. e.l.f. is going to be replaced because that's technically a blush as well, and I'm going to pop that in week 3 actually, because I want to give the Rimmel Maxi Blush a really good try. I'm kind of new to them too, so I want to make sure I'm using what I've got as well in terms of new. My lipsticks are going to be changed up too. I've been using this for a while. It's really nice, really dependable, but I'm going to kind of want to just change it up and use what I have. So these are all going to be popped out here. So then I've got my e.l.f. and this is the Putty Bronzer, and I will be using this again only because I want to double up on my bronzer. So I will be putting in the bronzer from Wet n Wild, Alice in Wonderland, but I do want to have a cream base under it. And so that the blush will be going into week 3. So what we're going to do now is put all of this in the top tier, and then we're going to take out what we just talked about. So that's everything we've just replaced, guys. It's in the top tier. I've actually moved the eyeshadows as well to the back there, the e.l.f. ones that we're replacing with the W7 Socialite palette. So we're going to go into the lips and the bronzers now, and the blush that we're going to be using this week and next week. And you can see. So this is it. It's the Wet n Wild Tea Anyone, and that is the blush, sorry, the bronzer and the highlighter that I'm going to be using. I'm just going to show you what it looks like. So this is it, guys. It's really nice. If I just show you, it's really shimmery. You could use the third one in from the right as a highlighter, and then the two ones up each side are kind of a lighter and a deeper bronzer, and the ones in the middle I think could be a highlighter. But it's beautiful, and I want to get good use out of it. I've only had it about a month, and I've only really used it once or twice, so I want to get that in. So that's why I've rotated it. I have put back the Huda Beauty, and I do plan to use that in 2 weeks again, so I will be rotating. But again, this is the Alice in Wonderland Tea Anyone from Wet n Wild. And it's just really beautiful, and I want to start using it at a really good staying power when I did review it. So that's something that's going to be popped in. So I'll be swapping my mascara for the Huda Beauty One Coat Whoa. And this is in a trial size. I got it on Cult Beauty for £9. I'll be swapping that for my, I'll be swapping the Collection Mile High in black. This is waterproof. It says One Coat Whoa. I've tried it twice, and I want to just do a really good in-depth review for that. So this will be good weather too, kind of the heat and stuff, to see if it actually does, you know, what it says. So this is the Huda Beauty. It is this trial size because I did just want to see what you can actually kind of get with it. I didn't want to spend on the full size, but some of the brands will do a trial size, which is really, really nice, like a mini. If you look on Cult Beauty and just go down to mini, it'll show you all the brands that offer mini versions of things like lipsticks, anything like that. So this is the Huda Beauty One Coat Whoa, and I'll be looking at that this week. This is the lipstick that I'll be using. It's 16-hour wear from Rimmel. I've done a little swatch for you there, as you can see. It's more like a lip gloss lipstick. It says it's 16-hour wear. I do think you probably have to top it up a couple of times. I haven't tried it. I do want to try it. I've been using my crayon from number 7 for a while. This just looks really nice, really glistening, and perfect for summer. And then it's a good way for me to try it out too. So this is in 001 blush. Now lastly to go into the foundations that I'm going to be using. You can see I've got some from She Glam, some CC It Cosmetics CC Nude Glow there, but that came in a bit of a darker colour, so that's going to wait for a while. And what I am going to be reviewing is I'm going to be going into my Rimmel Lasting Finish, and it has 35 SPF, hyaluronic boost, and it also has hyaluronic acid, so we're going to be using that this week. And then lastly, I'm just going to be using my Maybelline Eraser, and this is the Multitasker Concealer, and it's the peachy tone. I just find it's really, really good for brightening under the eyes. If you've had kind of a tired day the night before, anything like that, it just really does brighten up the skin and look really nice. So yes, if we have a look here, this is what I'm going to be doing this week. I've popped in the Drunk Elephant too, because I am going to continue to look at that. And that's the Sunshine Drops. Again, I will pop link below where I did the video, but also somewhere up here too. So yes, so we got the Maxi Blush from Rimmel. We've then got the Alice in Wonderland Wet n Wild bronzer and highlighter. Then we have underneath, I've just switched up my collection setting powder with the Rimmel Stay Matte in translucent. Then I've gone in with my Lasting Finish. This is what I'll be using for the next 2 weeks. That's the SPF 35 Hyaluronic Boost, and mine is in vanilla as far as I know. 30 mils, SPF 20, 2% niacinamide. So that's that one. Then we're going to be going ahead. Before that, I'm always going to be kind of popping my 2 4-in-1s on my face after my primer, which will be W7. Then I've got my concealer. We've just swatched the lip as well, and then my eyelash curler, and then we're testing out the trial version of the Huda Beauty One Coat. Whoa, so that's it guys, that's going to be for the next week, the next 2 weeks. I'm excited for this one and this one because I couldn't get a deeper brush. I'm loving the deeper colors now, but this one looks really, really good as well, so I'm happy to use that this week. Again, I'm excited to kind of start using the Wet n Wild Alice in Wonderland version of their bronzers and highlights, which is really, really beautiful. And then we're just going to go in with my kind of trusty Profusion eye base in pigment white, so that's what that's going to be. So yes guys, I hope you enjoyed. Let me know if you do this and if it gives you any inspiration. So that's the end guys, that's it. So I've got everything here now that I need. I want to kind of give some things a chance. Like I said, with the Alice in Wonderland and the Maxi Blush, I'll definitely be going in with my Drunk Elephant anti-pollution sunshine drops that we've done today. I will say, and I will stress, I do have something coming that is a rival, and I will do one side of each, and we'll see if there's kind of any difference. Again, I'm really, really loving the fact that I can mix these two and use them, because I was worried for a while. I'd gotten this, didn't want to waste it. You can't really give it to anyone because it is direct touch to the face. So yes, I've been mixing these and it's been amazing. So yes, and then this is the new, why don't we just try it on now? My newest kind of Rimmel purchase, which is Lasting Mega Matte 16-hour wear. And this is in blush, and let's just have a quick look here. I'll do it on the camera. It says 16-hour wear, but as I say, I do think you'd need to top up. Yeah, so you can kind of build that, it's buildable. So yeah, that's kind of a nice daytime look. So I'll be doing that. A good way to test it too. So yes, and then the primer that is a Smashbox dupe is the Prime Magic W7 Camera Ready, and that's like a clear consistency. So yes, that's it guys. I always keep this in my bag and I keep it in the fridge overnight, just especially for the hot days as well. It's great just to spray on the face. It doesn't affect any mascara as well, which is great. And it kind of acts as a, which I was kind of quite surprised at, it kind of acts as a setting spray, which I wouldn't have thought before, but it's a hydrating mist. It's from Superdrug. So yes, I hope you enjoyed guys. Have a great week and I'll see you soon.